G'day everyone, Prep Aussie here. I hope you're all well in whatever part of the world you're watching this video. Today is the 1st of the 1st, 2017, and the time here is 10:40 a.m. WAST. As some of you will know, I never mention other people's works unless it's beneficial to us as a community. And I try as much as I can not to say anything about other people's works on a whole, really. It's kind of been a hallmark of all the work I do. And I'm still gonna keep that, but I'm gonna show you something because there was a video done the other day that's really incensed me as regards to its blatant stupidity and hyping everyone up, really. As you all know, I'm an Australian, and funny enough, I live in Australia. A lot of Americans always ask me, why don't you post on, American subjects or the reason is because I used to, but there was something that happened a long time ago in one of my videos where I realised I didn't have a bloody clue what I was talking about, because this was to do with an American site, because I didn't really know the American climate in regards to weather, what happens in that area, etc., etc. So, in actual fact, the good thing about that was it made me totally reevaluate everything that I was doing. And I didn't put out a video for months based on that. And I had a bit of an in-depth look at things and realised that I have no right, really, to talk about other people's weather in other people's countries and basically I thought, well, the best thing for me to do is to discuss Australia and Australian topics and New Zealand, you know. And even saying that, New Zealand is weather compared to Australia is chalk and cheese. It's like the Palms weather to here, although I can comment on the Palms weather because I lived there for 20 years. So I know everything about the weather in the UK. But when someone makes an absolute donkey donger of himself, I'm just getting frustrated and annoyed with all the shit out there at the moment that people are spraying on people because they think they have to do a video every day. Look, as everyone knows, or might not know, I'm 52. I'm kind of retired due to a work injury, so I don't get paid for this. I believe it's a calling, if you want, from a higher entity for me to help other people. And hey, look, I get things wrong. Everybody does. But luckily, I've got a voice of reasoning behind, or some voices of reasoning behind me as well. One of those being Strop, and the other being the Australian and Kiwi populations who have no doubt about it will put me in my place if I act like a dickhead. Excuse my French. So, you might have seen Paul Hogan's when he Crocodile Dundee, and the woman said, "Have you ever been to a psychiatrist?" He said, "No." He said, "I talk to my mate. My mate talks to everyone else, and everyone else tells me what they think. End of problem." So that's really the way we do things here in Australia. And I've tempered that on my videos to try and make sure that I don't overreach myself with stupidity, just blatant outright stupidity. And I hope it works. Now, a couple of days ago, sorry, let me start at you. This is Point Halloran. And a couple of days ago, someone did a video in regards to Point Halloran, showing this, and it was deemed to be a magnetic resonance wave, if you will, coming across the earth. Well, look, I'm going to blow this bubble, unfortunately, because it's nothing more than water and rain on the screen. How do I know that? Well, I'm just going to prove it to you just now. And the reason I know that is because I know the area here. This is where I was brought up as a kid. So I guess I've got a better understanding of the weather in Brisbane than foreign intellectuals who want to post videos about where we live and have no friggin' idea what they're talking about. I hope that message gets rammed home clear. You know, stay to your own areas and do your own bloody thing. Stop winding us up with shit. Okay, right, I'm going to show you exactly what this is. See this here at the top? This is a rain cloud. Why? Because this is Brisbane. And why does that matter? Well, Brisbane's very, very tropical. To Americans out there who know Florida well, it's hotter than Florida, and it's more tropical than Florida. So much so that, you know, in summer, you know, people don't wear underwear because it's so claustrophobic. You know what I mean? It's a sticky, horrible, sweaty shithole, really. I'm not saying that in a bad way, because Brisbane's a great place. But if you don't like steamy, hot, shitty weather in summer, don't go and live in Brisbane. And it rains tropically all the time. You know, you can look in the sky and 1 minute it's beautiful and blue, next minute it's pissing down rain. And I mean raining. Okay, so this is a cloud formation on the 28th of December. Doesn't look like much. You might not be able to see it as rain, but it is rain. Right, and I'm going to show you exactly why it is rain. Just keep watching the screen and watching the water. Can you see that there? Keep an eye on this here. You see it? Getting bigger. Goes right across to here now. There it is, look. See it? Look. But do you see something else even more intriguing about this whole segment of pictures here? See this just here? All that there? You know what that is? That's not insects or anything, folks. That's rain actually falling out of these clouds. See the white slash there? Look where my cursor is. Over here. See all the white slashes? That's rain. See this on the water? You know what that is? That's what we call in Australia a rain squall. And in the tropics, it happens all the time. Let me forward it a bit more. And that's a droplet of water that got on the screen or on the bottom of the camera because it's a rain squall. That's why it's only there for 1 second. See that? At the top there where my cursor is, that's a bit of rain. Just watch here. Watch the reflection of the boat. You see it? Look, it's a reflection from the sun of the boat. That tells you that it's a water droplet. Did you notice any difference in the trees? Did you notice this guy running along here who may or may not have a pacemaker? If this was a magnetic storm, this bloke would be dead. Why? Because a magnetic storm had shut his pacemaker down. In matter of fact, just about everybody else here. Does everybody understand that? It's as clear as mustard. And I don't have to have a friggin' what's name in theology from Einstein University to figure out that that there is rain. That there is rain. See the white things? That's rain. Sorry to burst everybody's bubble, but it's rain. See the rain squall on the water? So I kind of hope that puts it to bed. Except there's one other thing I want to show you. Look, you can see the rain. This is New Farm in Brisbane. You know, unlike other people, I'll show you everything that's attached to the picture as well, by the way. I don't really give flying none, for want of a better term, a flying fire truck, whether you guys want to go on this or not. As I said, I don't make money out of this. I'm just here showing you guys what's what. So let me just start this. Because what's really annoyed me as well is that, see that? If you go and have a look at the video where apparently this had a big magnetic resonance here and nowhere else, by the way, then you'll clearly see that this is what you're seeing, the reflection of the clouds. Why am I saying that? Okay, well, let me go back for you. See that? That's a clear sky. See that? That's the rain clouds coming over. It rains every day in Brisbane, folks. Every single day, just about, in summer, because it gets so humid. If you look at the picture I'm talking about, where this is supposed to got the magnetic resonance, you'll see that the cloud is got cloud coverage over the sky. This is no clouds. See? This is clouds. That's cloud coverage. You can see the difference. If you look at the video I'm talking about, where this is supposedly a magnetic wave, then you would notice that this is what the picture looks like, except there's no gaps in it, which is even worse because it tells you that it actually did rain because there's no gaps, if you know what I mean. It was very close, humid, and rained. They don't say it because it rains in Brisbane every single friggin' day in summer, just about. Now, the other thing that has annoyed me that I want to show you guys, which no one paid attention to, which they should have paid attention to because they are actually pretty smart people and persons, is this here. See these whopping great big red fans like light rays? Did you know that they're not coming from the city? They're not coming from anything really. And this is what's annoyed me so much as well, because this is what people need to see more so than water droplets and a load of waffle as regards to something else. Because this tells us that there is actually a big problem there. So let me go back to this one and I'll play it through for you. Notice there's not much there. They are, but they're not. And this is at 9 o'clock at night. And the time lapse has stopped working. Okay. So let's watch this. One important thing to know at the moment, Brisbane has sunset at 18:46 currently. This is updated. I updated it 2 minutes before I came on the show. 18:46, and the twilight finishes at 19:13. So it's a half an hour twilight. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Because I know that for a fact, because I used to live in Brisbane. They get really quick sunrises, sunsets in Brisbane, and they go straight down and it's dark. Doesn't get a lingering side effect from the sun going down. So just watch this. Just watch the sun. Notice the red. Look at the red. This is really unusual. Notice how that is still there. Look, that the sun is going down. Now, let's go back. 6:46 p.m. The time is 6:47 p.m. Notice the pink, red, pink, whatever you want to call it. Notice the time, 07:04. It's actually 19:04. Can you see the sun? Now remember, twilight's supposed to finish in 3 minutes. 4 minutes, sorry. Does that look like twilight's finished to you guys? Twilight finished at 7:14. Does that look like twilight's finished? Now this is really important information, guys, and you weren't given this information. Look, can you see it? It's now 20 past. It's now 1/2 past. Yeah, 25 past. This is what they don't want you to see. I've been saying this for a while now. They don't want you to see what's happening on the horizon, west and east. It's now a full half an hour after the sun went down, but you can still see the horizon. No, it's an hour after the sun went down, sorry. You can still see the horizon. And yep, you can still see the glow on the horizon. But watch this area here. And don't forget there's 2 red lights here and these red lights here. Now you can actually see the lights going up from here. But watch this area here. You see it? Look. Look. Yeah, and there's some light resonance there as well, folks. But what we're not paying attention to is the fact that these light rays are going that way from bottom left of the screen to the top. And as I said, yes, there is some resonance there, but not these ones. Because these are still coming from the horizon, folks. And you can see them all around the world, all around Australia if you want. If you want to go and look at the horizon, because they're still there after dark. So we're at 9:09:11. Look, my main purpose for doing this video is for the fact of disinformation. And, look, as I said, I'm probably guilty of it as much as anybody else over the past. Because I thought I was doing a good service and realised all I was doing was peddling shit because I didn't know what I was talking about. Now remember, I'm not a computer expert. I'm not an astronomer. I'm not a physicist. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a bloke who's taken an interest in this and is now at the point where my interest has turned into actually a theological position as regards to knowing what I'm looking at because I've been doing it for so long. And I know my environment. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you don't know what if you're watching people doing these things and they don't live in the country that they're filming and they haven't got a clue, don't listen to them. That's why I don't do videos around the world, because I just stay to the places that I know or I've got some idea of. There's lots of disinformation out there at the moment, folks. So pay attention and do your research. Do your own research. It's that simple. Stop being spoon fed, because the more you get spoon fed, you're just going to end up getting a fat ass and sitting on your ass and doing nothing. Go and look for yourself. All right, Prep Aussie out.